sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Entry Attorneys. Bulldog, you alluded to it yesterday. It was signed off and made official with the Power 5 conferences jumping on board and officially changing the face of college athletics going forward.
Yeah, it happened yesterday. They've settled. They're settling this lawsuit, House versus NCAA. It's again, it is going to change the face of college athletics. They're going to pay more than $2.7 billion in damages over 10 years to past and current athletes who weren't allowed to, make any NIL money. They're also, this is the power leagues I'm talking about, the 5 power conferences. They're going to start sharing up to $20 million per year with athletes, which means they're going to pay athletes directly. That's never happened in the more than 100 years of the NCAA's existence. So, yeah, it's happening. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, we don't know how it's going to work. We don't know how they're going to pay the athletes. I've talked to athletic directors like Terry Mahajer of UCF and Scott Strickland at Florida, and they say right now we don't have the $20 million in our budget to pay athletes. So I think you're going to see some cuts, whether it be through cutting non-revenue sports. Obviously, you're going to have to cut some of this exorbitant staffing that they have in college athletics. Maybe coaches are going to have to take a little haircut on their salaries as well. So there's going to be some cuts in college athletics. But yeah, this is groundbreaking.
Do you think tuition's going to go up?
I don't know if tuition's going to go up. Maybe the quote-unquote student athletic fees. That may go up. Student athletic fees to actually pay for this stuff.
Yeah, to pay for
UCF already charges its students a huge tax just to go to schools to pay for their athletic department. So yeah. That's a good funding source. That's for sure.
Okay, we had some playoffs last night in both the NBA and NHL, Bulldog.
Yeah, let's start with the NBA. Celtics pound the Pacers. Jaylen Brown scores 40 points. That matched his career high. Celtics win that game going away last night, and they take a 2-0 lead in the series. Jaylen Brown, by the way, fired up because he got left off the All-NBA team, so they sort of snubbed him, and he responded last night. So big win for the Celtics. Again, they're up 2-0. Also, Pacers star player Tyrese Halliburton, he goes out of the game with a hamstring injury in the third quarter. I mean, it was a long shot whether the Pacers were going to win this series or not, but without Halliburton in the lineup, you might want to get the broom out because the Celtics may sweep this series. NHL last night, Edmonton, man, 2 overtimes. Connor McDavid, the captain of the Edmonton Oilers, he scores only 32 seconds into the second overtime on a tip-in, and Edmonton wins that game 3-2 over Dallas, so they take a 1-0 lead in the Western Conference Finals of the NHL. Game 2, I believe, is on Saturday night.
Your Panthers back on the
a home game for your Panthers. Are you going to go down?
That's a no.
Come on, sporting your jersey and everything, being a big fan.
Once they get into the Stanley Cup Finals, I'll probably be there every game. Then
luxury box for the dog, I'm sure.
No, the Bulldog will be there covering his Panthers, probably for the Orlando Sentinel.
Hey, should we throw it over to the F1 desk? We got a big weekend of racing, especially on Sunday. Beginning with Monaco, the beautiful sights that Monaco and the street course there. We go to Taco Bob at the F1 desk.
I tell you what, I even saw the commercials for that Monaco, and I believe there were about 5 ladies wearing these net-colored shirts, and I saw a nipple. Anyway, who's going to win? You better believe it. Just like the 5 women, he's going to strap on another win. Max Verstappen's winning. I did see.
By the way, Lynch, when I grew up, I always heard about the Grand Prix of Monaco. Is this the biggest F1 race?
A lot of the drivers, it's their favorite race.
Okay.
It's prestigious.
It's the most famous, right?
Yeah. Well, you could argue that. You can definitely argue that.
And Lynch, you're not going to actually be watching the Grand Prix of Monaco Sunday morning, then the Indy 500, then the Coca-Cola 600, are you?
He's shaking his head like, of course I am.
That's my plan on Sunday, dog. It has been my plan for I can't tell you how many years past.
You've done it every year. It's the triple shot. It's the triple shot of racing.
Lynch poll question.
Weather may screw things up, though. We'll see.
Okay, poll question. Which which race are you most looking forward to? On Sunday. Of the three.
Probably Indianapolis 500.
Okay.
Is that the very last one or the middle
it's in
one?
the middle
yeah,
of the
because
day.
the last one you're going to be seeing a little sideways.
Oh yeah, I'll be S-housed by the time the Coca-Cola 600 starts.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm predicting a sweep of the Indy 500 and Coca-Cola 600 by my guy Kyle Larson. Will sweep those two races.
Well,
he's driving in both.
We'll see. We'll see.
So, by the way, speaking of, we were talking about, when Messi stiffed the Orlando City fans a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Well, he's stiffing the Vancouver fans this weekend. You know what the Vancouver owner did? He put out a statement yesterday saying, we understand he's not going to play and it has nothing to do with injuries, all right? So, and you know what else they're doing? They're going to give the fans a 50% discount on concessions. Beer, everything.
Wow.
50% discount at the game.
Wow.
That's a good idea.
That's cool.
I love the fact that he sort of called out Inter Miami and said, hey, they're not bringing their star players and, had nothing to do with injuries.
Yeah, and you guys paid for tickets for this game thinking Messi would be there. You get half off the hot dogs and beer.
Who's Orlando City got Columbus this weekend?
Orlando City has Columbus, Orlando Pride tonight, who they've won 6 in a row. They have Portland coming into the Purple Palace. So.
All right. Well, dog, what do you got going over the weekend, man? You got any boating happening?
I may go boating. Rich. You want to go?
I love boating, especially on someone else's boat. It's not going to be on Sunday, is it?
It actually might be Sunday.
Oh, he's going to be racing.
I'm out.
All right.
Well,
I hope everybody commemorates Memorial Day and remembers why we're taking the day off.
Exactly. Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, the owner-operator of Open Mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9. The game weekday mornings on adjacent to us. He takes time out of his show to join us here for the sports page on JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30 on FM 96.9. The game. You can catch extended versions by searching for Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform. Oh, oh.
The Revolutionary. War, 1812, Spanish American, the Civil War, World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, the Gulf War, Desert Storm, Afghanistan, Iraq. This Memorial Day weekend, let us not forget the brave men and women who've made the ultimate sacrifices for our freedoms.
1011 WJRR.